Testing. Testing. Are we on? Yes. Hello? Testing.
Not hearing it. Oh, that's the 3 p.m. That's why. Sorry. Let me reload it.
Testing. Testing.
Got it. Okay.
All right, we're good. We just need to double check that we were live. We are now on to draw 9 of the Blarney Stone, aka the Brian Spiel.
Although I like to think of it as the brain spiel.
The Brain Spiel?
Or the Bjorn spiel.
There's not enough Brians in that name, so I'm going to have to veto that title. All right, so we have several games going on. On the featured sheet, Sheet C, we have Brianna Stewart, skipped by Amy Schneider, against Brian Leach, who we may or may not have someone on the mic who might be favoring one team over another.
I'm impartial. Completely.
Sheet B, we have Brian the Dog, skipped by Sandy Black, versus John Gibbons, the Brian Dennehy rink. And on Sheet A, we have Alf Winter, Brian Jones rink, versus, who is Alf playing? Mike?
Looks like Mike Hope.
No, Mike is
Oh, is
subbing.
he subbing? Okay. Well, there's not another skip at the end of the ice right now.
All right, is Alf just getting a practice game in? We do not know. We will let you know as soon as Yellow steps up.
Huh, maybe they're in the bathroom. All right. So, things are getting started on Sheet C.
I want to say Sheet A is skipped by Nate Holm. It is the Brian May rink.
But Nate's not out there. Oh, there he is.
Nate just popped out of
Nowhere.
thin air. The magic of the Blarney. All
Okay,
right.
we have Barbara Farr in the hack. She is
Sheet C.
she is lead for the Hammer team, which is Amy Snyder.
She is a winter greenhorn. They're sweeping on it immediately. We're going to have some frosty ice for the first end or two
Looks
across
like it'll
all
be,
sheets.
center guard.
Should be pretty nice if we get it over. Little bit. And it just touches the line, so it is removed from play.
Altogether not a bad outcome for having Hammer.
That is valid. All right, Brian Leach, the New York Ranger rink. Calling for the draw behind.
And at lead
Their
we
center
have
guard?
Sarah
Trejo. No relation to Danny Trejo.
Sarah threw a great center guard
Beautiful rotation on that stone.
in her first rock, and it looks like she made a very nice weight adjustment and is going to be making a draw here.
That is very nice coming down. Jim Parker sweeping furiously. It won't be buried, but it will be in the house. Top 8. Amy Schneider calling for the tap, maybe a full-on takeout. And now let's jump over to Sheet B. Sandy Black is asking for Michael Parsons to draw anywhere in the house. And over on Sheet A, we have Nate asking a greenhorn to draw in, and it looks top 4. Just biting top 4.
We've got some great greenhorn rocks today.
Yeah.
All right, we just had a greenhorn takeout.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Very nice. All right.
Who's up next?
This is Jim Parker.
Okay. Brian Tully calls to continue the hit game.
We have Alex Zhang on sheet B through a take. Or actually, no, that was a draw to go behind the guard. Bit narrow crashes, and I think we just ended up guarding the yellow on the top 12 on sheet B.
Sheet A, that takeout was a bit late and unfortunately turned into a nice tap back under cover for the yellow team.
And I believe Alex is going for another takeout for the Nate Holm rink. Seems a bit on the inside and light. That could actually just be a draw. Top 8.
Looks like Troy's
just top 12.
rock is gonna go through the house. So hopefully, I think Brian's calling to sit or tap back the.
Calling for back line, board weight. Alex Zhang going for another back line draw on sheet B. Bit tight as well on that one. But the weight looks decent. You might get the top guard.
Sheet A.
We have Laura Bennett who wants to say hi to our viewers.
Hi, everybody.
She says hi, everybody.
So on sheet A, that was tough. Brian was calling for a drawdown to the unfortunately accidentally guarded yellow rock, and he ended up splitting the guards instead, which made it even more guarded.
Troy is wide and pitched it in. That could actually help out, but it's still hanging out wide. Nice take by Bob Black on sheet B. And just rolls. No, it is biting. Biting in the back. They are now sitting 3, distributed throughout the house on sheet B.
All right, let's see on sheet A if Jeff Ventura can save the day here.
Of course he can. He's Jeff Ventura.
Brian's still got a call for that drawdown too. His hopes of getting a big end are certainly dashed. You can also do the run back here and clear things out.
Bit outside, but the weight looks decent.
Given that it is the first end, people may struggle.
That could have a very nice finish on it.
I think it's a little too hot. It's gonna go through. Well, maybe. Oh, you know what?
We're gonna be biting back 8. Back 12.
Yep, but not what Tully needed.
But it's another thing in the house, so if Amy does not put one in the house, I would call for a appeal of that front guard, and then the yellow is completely available.
Yeah, I mean, he could have gone for that in the first place, and it could have run back into it, you know?
Yeah, that's always a possibility. But I think just doing a straight peel, leave it completely open. Because a run back, if you're just a hair off, then you just end up replacing it.
Yeah,
so.
I see what you're saying. Erin, I think she's going to hit the house. And she's got that backing.
She does. That looks about back 4.
Oh, you know what? Yep, you're right. Yes, it is. Well, Brian can always go sit on that one. Or Jeff, excuse me.
Nice shot, a little deep. Gives some backing for Jeff's second stone on sheet C. Sheet B, we now have 4 yellows in the house. And John is trying to throw something in to cut them down, but it looks like another stone is going to sail through. Not shaping up well on sheet B either for the John Gibbons, Brian Dennehy rink. We got some fist bumps over on sheet A by Greenhorn Alex and one of the Bryans, Brian Camus. And you can see why they're sitting 2 yellow. Well guarded.
Good job, Jeff Ventura. He didn't quite make it to shot, but he did manage to
remove one.
Well, not remove it, but he tapped it back anyway. And this one has some jamming potential, so let's see if Erin can get it on the inside.
Yeah, if she gets the inside, it's gonna look great.
like she
Looks a little
will.
hot
It's not
and
wide though.
outside.
Really? Oh, you got a different angle on it than I do. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying
that
now.
is way outside.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it'll go over the top of the yellow.
Jimmies. We got
It's
some
okay.
jammies.
The yellow is still well guarded, and we're now on to
It sure is, but
Skip Stones.
let's just say that he could make that run back, then suddenly red would be 4. Or if he could, he can't chip it. There's no way to chip it right now. So we'll have to see what his strategy is. If he decides to, you know, clear so he's got a hit on that one later, or if he just wants to go for 1 and draw to it. Looks like he's going to be trying to clear that top rock.
Yep, that is a good call. That is a seasoned Skip call. May have wanted to do it a stone or two ago, but you're doing it now. Gives you a open hit on your next one, provided Amy does not place a perfect guard and replace it.
Or a second counter.
Or a second counter, because then, you know, got to do a double to cut him to anything. Sheet A, we are drawing outside for a third counter. Alf is sweeping.
Furiously. And he,
I believe
yep, he says it's red, not yellow. All right, so
he says it's red.
Brian's going either for a run back or a peel. Let's see what happens, folks.
Oh, there's still more stones on A, so plenty of stones in play on A.
Coming down the ice. He's got a curl. All right, well,
Is he going to
maybe
pick
not.
both of them?
He's at least gonna. All right. Unfortunately,
You got half a stone
Yep.
available right down the line.
yep. But she can always just go put a second counter
Yeah.
in there. Because in peeling it, what happened is the rocket that got hit jammed right to just to the side of it. Ooh, another draw going through. Was that hammer? No, that was not hammer on sheet B.
That was John Gibbons' first stone.
You know what? This sheet curls so much that it's feasible if he threw it just right. He could actually kick that red rock out and get like 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
4, 5,
yellow?
6. But it would
Yes.
be tough to do. So he's probably just going to be trying to, let's see, draw for 2 or 3 or 4, depending.
Sandy?
No, we can't see the top of this house, or can we? Do we have an image for that?
We do not know. It is very blurry.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
far
see what
back.
you're saying.
We may have to recruit some field agents to run and check each of the overhead monitors. Alf is going out with a 8-second bomb down the center of sheet A. What is going to happen? We have no idea.
Okay, Sandy Black's taking off, and
Oh, is he going for the in-off of his own?
I'm
Did he?
excited about this shot because it has
Alf
potential.
took out his own stone that he just said was counting. So now it's 3 yellow.
Okay, Amy skillfully draws in a second counter. If it sticks around,
I mean, it counts, but you still have Brian's second shot.
yeah, it just means Brian can't get a big end now. It's impossible.
Correct.
So Brian's just got to concentrate on hitting for 1. Okay, so what happened to Sandy's rock? Oh, it ended up being a guard. Well,
Oh,
maybe that's what they called. I had not realized that that was not hammer. So she's trying to prevent Gibbons from getting into the button, which looks like she did pretty well from that side. So if I were Gibbons, I would probably want to draw from the other side. It's right there. Right there.
yeah. It's there, but it's definitely a tight curl right at the end.
So I'm not really quite sure why
He's looking
Gibbons
straight
is,
down the center line,
he's
though.
looking for a hit. I see.
John Gibbons loves the hit game, as do I. It's
With hammer, because
Ooh.
perhaps he doesn't trust his draw weight, but all he has to do is draw into that. Easier said than done, obviously.
Brian's a bit outside on sheet C for his last shot.
Sure is.
Oh no!
It's coming
It
back.
might pick it a little bit.
Yeah, it'll pick it out, but I don't think that he's number 2.
Oh
He might,
no!
might be number 2. It's like Brian gave up 1, but we'll have to see when the score
it's
goes
just
up.
it's only near C that we have.
Okay. There's no far.
Oh wait, we can look up over here.
We have limited views. Yes, we can.
It is tight. I'm inclined to say it's red right now. Um, so, but if you hit it straight back, I don't believe that.
Okay,
Actually, you could be.
John Gibbons going for that hit on sheet B. Will he make it?
Ooh.
Oh, it ticked. And he did make it, and then he spilled out, and he.
2 yellow.
So he just, in doing that, he was. So I'm oh, no, I can see all the guards. In doing that, he wasn't going to be shot. There was no way he was going to be shot, right? And if he drew there, he could have been shot. So then, is it just because he feels that unsure about draw weight because it's the first end?
It could be that it's the first end, and he wasn't fully confident in what the draw weight would
But
be.
even with that backing, even if he did like a low weight takeout and he came into it,
Yeah.
he still shot. You know, I mean, he could have been heavy and narrow. So I just don't quite get that one.
With down weight, because he just missed the outside, the high guard. If it curled over more and he just misses the low guard, there's a chance that he would cut them to 1 instead of cutting them to 2. Draw, if you're not perfect, you're still giving up
3.
2, 3. I didn't check and see exactly how many Sandy was sitting at the moment.
All right, let's see.
So Amy is going for
Oh,
just a draw.
hadn't even realized Amy had hammer, of course. So Amy's, if you thought that
So
one was red, Amy must be disagreeing with you, or she'd be trying to take the red.
yeah. But if you end up using your own as backing, you're only going to be sitting 1.
It's light. I don't think it's going to get there.
The stones are having enough coast, so I think you should have it. Get in there, Aaron. Help it out. There we
She
go.
got it.
Beautiful.
She did. That is number 1. Good job, Amy. And everybody's kicking, so I expect they know which one was number 2.
Was that 2?
1.
1. Ah, so it was only for 1, says Mr. Brian Tully. In which case,
Why didn't she hit?
why did she not hit? Why did John Gibbons do a takeout versus why did Amy throw a draw? First end preference?
Yep.
She did just throw a draw on her previous stone, so she could have just felt more comfortable.
Inside out hits are a little tougher too.
Yes.
Maybe she wanted to get her draw weight down. It's a good thing to get down on the first end.
Granted, first end and
Unless you're
third
John
end.
Gibbons.
First end and third end are very different sheets of ice.
That's true.
All right, so after one end, we have 3 yellow over on sheet A. That would be the Nate Holm, Brian May rink. On sheet B, it was 2 for Sandy Black, Brian the Dog rink. And on sheet C, we've gotten word that it is just 1 for Amy Schneider, the Brianna Stewart rink.
Who is Brianna Stewart?
Brianna Stewart?
Who's Brianna Stewart?
She was a UConn standout basketball player, #1 overall pick in 2016, I want to say.
Okay.
And fun fact, she went to UConn, as did our own Aaron Weidman, and there is a Sports Illustrated cover photo
Cool.
that features both of them.
What?
And if you are down at the club at all, you can see it on the ladies' locker room door.
What was Aaron Weidman featured for?
She's just in the crowd.
Oh.
It's a crowd shot, so
And she's in the crowd.
Brianna Stewart is holding a basketball with a bunch of cheering fans behind her.
You can see Aaron there.
Aaron Weidman
Wow.
cheering in UConn blue.
Awesome.
So it is a perfectly named rink for that team.
Yes, absolutely. That's great. Okay, so we're going for a little tap back, I think.
Another draw heavy for the Gibbons rink. And we have 1 yellow in the back 4. Sandy's calling for a top 12, kind of guarding that one, guarding the center for Michael Parsons.
That room's not going to be guarding anything.
Yeah. It guards the takeout.
I would think that would have been a draw behind the guard, and it is. Except for it's way too heavy, and it's too late. Just too late for a tick, I guess. Right through.
Yep.
Okay. Brian
Oh.
Tully's looking for a takeout.
Up. Sandy's kicked it away. So I guess that stone was out. Lots of open
Oh.
houses right now.
We got a wide hit, but it's really, really down weight. I think it's more like
Oh,
a
that
draw.
could be nice. You
It's
should
gonna
be
be a
sweeping
draw.
that.
Oh.
Can you switch that around?
Switch it to what? I'm
whatever
sorry.
this one is.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, there we go.
And we can cut this one since everybody's going that way.
Yep, everyone is heading down. We're in the second end, so we might
We're
as well.
waving at you. Hello, hi there. Can you see us? I think it takes.
If you can see behind the reflection in the glass, you should be able to see us in the warm room. Or at least Liz. I'm just sitting here.
There's a little delay on it, but no, you can't really see us. Okay, so this looks like it's really, really nice.
Aaron and Barbara are sweeping.
Oh,
that's going to be a nice little tap, though. Or it's going to be very close.
Yep, it's a guard.
All right.
All right, that works.
A whole bunch of things on the center line on sheet C, guarding one in the top 12.
We've got some furious sweeping going
Bob
on.
and Daryl DeMake sweeping for a hit. Oh, beautiful.
Very nice.
Sandy sweep that out a little. Okay. We got a back 12 backer.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe she wanted the backer.
Yeah, he could come into play later. You never know. All right, Nate,
Sandy's team drew two in the nutmeg knockout yesterday. They drew two perfect stones to the button.
Exactly.
So we didn't even finish our throwing because
you couldn't.
There's nothing we could do.
Yes,
She's got some drawers on that team.
Infamous nutmeg knockout. I told my team, whatever we do, let's not go to nutmeg knockout. If we're gonna lose, let's lose beforehand. Oh.
This one's looking
See,
hot.
and that is why Sandy did not sweep that stone out. She knew she would need it later.
This one's going through. On sheet A. Oh.
It could dig in.
Yep, it's gonna dig.
And.
Ooh, and dig it does, and it might be. Can't tell.
I want to say that is red.
Can't tell, but that would make some good backing for Amy to come into. Just got to come down to it, maybe tap it back or draw something in front of it.
Oh. Another stone for the winter rink. Sails through, and Nate is sitting 4, up 3, asking for just another one to kind of guard and block more of the house. They're sweeping on sheet C.
All right, more guards.
Yep. The draw is well guarded on the board side of sheet C. So I wonder if Amy yet again thinks that her stone may be counting. Or is she just waiting?
Well, I think she was trying to draw in on that side, and they didn't make it. But it certainly does make it harder for red to draw in on that same side, because that side curls a bit. I was just surprised she didn't come down the other side.
Agreed. This, he called for a draw, but I feel like this is going to be a beautiful double tap.
Double tap, yes it will, because it was just too heavy for a draw anyway.
Boom, boom.
Boom.
And it even guards the one in the back.
It does, and it itself is exposed. Now she's got to go for
it.
It's the counter. That works. Yep.
Amy's calling for a
hit and roll.
Aaron Weidman hit and roll.
Don't be wide, Weidman.
That is a very good chance that it could happen. Or I wouldn't say good chance, but there is a chance.
I know I have a tendency to be wide on this one because as soon as you release it from your hand and you push it, I have a tendency to push it wide.
Yes.
So I try to do
They're sweeping, though.
more down weight on that one so it has a chance to come back.
I
Yep.
like this.
This is really good.
This is nice.
Really good.
Hold it. Don't let it roll too far. Whoa, easy.
Little bit of a roll, little roll, little roll. We got it.
Ah, and that earlier guard by Troy, perfect.
Yep. Now it's tough but not impossible to draw around this yellow guard out here. So he's.
But again, it is
and there's
frosty.
Yeah, there's a little backing to it now.
And once, because you need to be able to move around it, and once it starts moving, it's dying. So.
Yep. So Brian's going for
The draw on the
draw.
inside side.
He's just got to get the weight right.
A little outside for Jeff Ventura.
Sweepers are on it.
They must think that it's going to dig into the frost.
From what we're seeing, I think it's going to be just top house.
Top 12, maybe just a 3 guard even.
They're sweeping real hard. Brian, give him a little help. All right, they could tap that later. It's tappable.
And it does kind of guard the back one slightly.
Yeah, she can still draw to it.
Yes.
What's
But
she
again,
gonna do?
you're asking all the way out
Yeah.
in the weeds.
Yeah, and of course, if she were narrow, she might tap. Right.
Yep.
So there's that risk.
There's the double yellow tap, just to ensure that you're number 2.
Yep. Looks like Amy's having a tough time deciding, and I think she's going to go way out. Nope.
I wouldn't, because if
keeps
you
on
end up
walking.
clipping your own.
Oh yeah, then it's just out there. She's just going to guard.
A guard?
She's
Okay.
going to guard Brian's tap back, which is another option. She just can't be heavy.
Well, she is up 1, so if she finishes this end up 1, then you're up 2.
Yep.
Not a terrible place to be. All right, let's jump to sheet B for a second. Yellow, Sandy Black's rink,
That doesn't look like guard weight to me.
is sitting
yeah.
2.
It is.
John is looking for that hit yet again. He thinks that he can get a double and stick around.
That is a very nice rock by Aaron. Get a little tick. Perfect.
Oh,
well,
no.
It's not. It's
Oh.
not so good. Now Brian can do the double tap back, but he's not even looking at it. Oh,
They
he's got
are
some
a couple.
more rocks left, so he's just looking to.
He's got 3 rocks.
Yeah, he's looking to pound that one back.
Yes. Peel that first.
Yeah, you could get a double while he's at it. Let's see.
Or if he's outside, you're going to rearrange a whole lot of stuff. But again, the stuff that you're rearranging is going to be mostly yellow. All right, that's going to move in. You might have the run back. I can't see through these human beings.
Yo, he unfortunately.
Ooh,
Come
very
on, Brian.
close.
Oh, all right, he got it. But he just replaced it.
All right.
Guess it's
John
always
Gibbons,
better to have your own color.
his
there,
take ended up nicking the yellow into the top 4 behind cover. And Sandy Black is yet again in great positioning for a force, if not a steal. Over on sheet A, Mike Hope is down low, calling for something against 4.
Yeah, right?
I don't quite see what he's calling. I don't know if Alf knows what he's calling either. Okay, they changed the call. And is he calling for a draw?
Must be. Must be. So that side curls a whole lot.
And they're sweeping it already, so I wonder if you're going to end up crashing on the front yellow guard. Oh, look at that go.
And
Oh,
it went right through.
tough luck for Alphonsus.
It's funny, I forgot that this was reversed. the one
Aaron
room
is all the way out on sheet B, holding the broom for Amy. I think that she's looking for backline hack draw, essentially. You got that little red backer. If you just nudge it a little bit and you stay in front of it, you're sitting 3. Well
I
positioned.
actually don't think this side curls that much. I think this is one of those sheets where it actually falls out on that side. So she can't,
I mean, that could help if
her weight can't
you're
be too big, but I can see why she wants to err on the side of not doing the double tap on Brian.
agreed. She's off. It seems a bit outside. Still might want to sweep it. Just keep it clean, guys.
Yep.
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 It's coming down.
Yep.
You guys should.
Maybe
They
she's
are.
just going for a guard because that's all she threw. You know,
Yeah.
she's
Maybe.
It's just a guard. That's what it is. But
I mean, it protects
it
well.
definitely protects well. You can't do that anymore. So now he's definitely he's committed over to the right side.
Mm-hmm. He's got a couple chances at this. 1, he could run it back. 2, could just straight peel it.
See, me, I would have been greedy here, and it probably would have screwed me over. Maybe that's why I'm losing my games. I would have brought that yellow right into the red. I would have said, I want to get 3, and then, of course, he would have followed me down and gotten 1, or, you know.
Right.
So.
I mean, yeah.
But that's I think why I've been losing games is because I've been doing that stuff and not protecting what I have, you know.
All right. Sheet B. I did not see what the end score was.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Let's
not
go back
yet.
to the scoreboard end.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. It looks
We
like
can do a full on.
they haven't put it up yet.
But Alina is off with the stick. Good rotation. Mike Hope is holding broom for another crazy shot, it seems. Maybe a tap of the red.
Ooh, no. No good. That was Brian's first rock?
Yes.
Yeah, he still got one more, and he did
peeled.
clear it.
He peeled. That's.
So if Amy can't protect that one, and did that one even get there by a draw? I think it got pushed over, so.
That one?
Yeah.
It did not. Yes, that was over on
That's-
left side of the sheet to
It's going to
start
be
with.
hard to put something in front of it because you can't go wide enough to get it there. But we'll see. She can try.
Alf just crashes on the guard, and it looks like 4 yellow on sheet A, and looks like that game may be over early. We're up 7-0, the Nate Holm, Brian May rink. Daryl DeMakes is off trying to demake a shot. I believe that was a Mark Zakenzinger, so I can't take all credit for Liz's laughter. And I think I jinxed him because he hogged the stone. All right. Aaron is now on the other side of the rink, calling for,
All right.
my guess is another guard. I worry that it's going to over curl over here.
Yeah, like I said,
And I almost would just prefer to put this in.
it's not going in for sure.
As long as, okay,
And it's
over and up,
not-
guys. Don't let
yeah,
it over curl.
Exactly. It's not much of a guard. I said, you know, you're gonna have a
Actually,
really hard time getting a guard out there.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
pretty.
Yeah.
From the angle, I would say you get 1/16 maybe, if we're getting our rulers
Right.
out.
So he's likely to spill even if he gets it, and if he does, it might even go across and jam. I mean, he's got to go for it though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab another drink, and I'll be right back.
Sounds good. All right. Sheet A is off. Joan Winter is delivering her lead stones. Alf would like a guard because you're down 7-0. And you definitely need guards at this juncture. Meanwhile, sheet C is only guards. Jeff Ventura is holding the broom as Brian Tully gets down. And he is off. A little narrow, but then he pitched it out a little bit. It could be close. They're sweeping it. My guess is maybe for weight. Oh, this is nice. This is real nice. Little bump. Ah, beautiful shot by Mr. Brian Tully. Indeed. One red with a beautiful draw to T-line to outcount the yellow. There may be some discrepancy. There's a bunch of confusion. They're pointing and I don't know. Liz went away and her husband made a beautiful shot, so
Oh, I missed it.
it's okay. You can watch the stream later. So we are all tied up at 1 on sheet C. John Gibbons took 1 on sheet B. So we have 2 tight games and 1 that will be drinking early. Unless Alf can perform another miracle. Miracle.
Merkel? Wait, Brian, where are you from?
Originally?
Yeah.
Schenectady. Niskayuna.
Really?
Yes.
Did we talk about this ever?
We have.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
forgot about
I grew up playing over at Schenectady Curling Club. 2005. I don't know the exact year.
that. Oh. Great.
Played there for a number of years. Went to college. Took 8 years off. Came back in 2018. Picked it up right where I left off.
Neat. So you were a youth curler.
I was one of them youths.
Got it. Are you from a GE family?
No. My grandfather was. So yes, I
yes.
guess. But yes, you probably know all about the GE Schenectady.
I just started working for a group out of Schenectady
Ah.
this past week.
Well, they would not know my name. So.
No, of course not.
Also, I don't think that my grandfather's division is even a division anymore, because that was a thing of the 50s. So
Right.
I think his degree is obsolete.
So have you been spieling back at Schenectady since you moved here?
I have not been to Schenectady. I would like to get back soon. I love their ice.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I love about it is they're 4 sheets, but between sheets B and C, you have the little seats.
The little seats, yeah.
So it's like you never are in like someone else's way because you can always go off to the board or you're
you got
in
that
that little
space,
runner.
yeah. I like the poles because, when you're skating down the ice and you need to stop, you can just grab onto a pole and swing around it a couple times.
Yes.
I've been to 2 spiels there this season.
All right. Let's get back to curling then.
Let's get back to curling.
Back to nutmeg curling.
All right. Let's change our view here.
Oh yeah, we should have done that a while ago.
Okay, so
Yeah.
starting the ends off, looks like Johnny Gibbons is trying to defend against a guarded shot rock, and he's going down for a hit on that peel
nope,
on that
just
guard.
a straight peel.
Just a straight peel, which is fine. Meanwhile, we've got a hot rock coming through the house.
Wait, that wasn't John Gibbons. That was Bob Black.
I was looking on sheet A, a spicy rock, and then over on sheet C, we got a kind of a little mess build up in the house. We got 3 guards. We've got a nice hit coming in.
Ooh,
It does
very
not
nice.
jam, so yellow is sitting 2, but they have a duck. A little bit of a duck.
Yes, yellow is sitting pretty on A, but not much is new for this game. Yellow has been fully in control on sheet A. John Gibbons is trying to help that rock over on sheet B to just freeze. So without hammer, he is sitting 2, both in the back of the house, but there are worse positions to be in. Bob Black is off on sheet B. I think they're just calling to freeze to it on the outside, but it is hanging. Are we going to be tapping our own guard?
Yes.
We are peeling it.
Well,
Or not
splitting it.
peeling, but splitting,
Splitting
yes. All right. Well, they have 2 in the house.
And Sandy does have hammer.
And what you can't see on the stream, I don't think, is that there is a high red guard just over the line, protecting the left side of the house. So that's where the yellow, red, basically everything is on the left side.
Okay, we seem to have a case of the heavies on sheet A. Maybe Brian will use that to his advantage to take out this yellow rock in the house.
You mean sheet C?
Sheet C, sorry. Yep.
Jim Parker is outside.
But he's too wide. That was the bit of broom that he was given, but he didn't bring the weight down accordingly. And he's probably
Could've
also wide.
Dumped outside.
Just going right by.
All right, Mike Hope is off on sheet A to do some cleanup, hopefully. They are staying off of it, so is it outside? Ooh,
Beautiful.
just misses.
Beautiful.
Boom.
2
hits.
yellow rocks.
2 out.
Nice.
Beautiful double takeout on A. I believe yellow is still sitting 1 in the back of the house, though. Nate will call for a hit and roll to the top 4 to be sitting 2 again and continue the pressure on the winter rink.
Okay,
Troy is disappointed in himself, threw it a little bit heavy,
Yeah.
but it'll happen. No matter how many years you've been playing, you'll throw hogs and you'll throw through. So, as Jacqueline was saying during my game earlier, goldfish memory. Move on to the next shot.
Did you play Jacqueline?
I did.
Who won?
We did. It was a tight game. We were up 3, and then in the 5th end, my final shot came up short, crashed on a guard. She was debating between just a draw for 3 or a hit for possibly 4, possibly 5, depending on where the roll was. She got in her own head, decided to do both of the shots,
Oh, no.
and ended up doing neither of the shots.
Oh, no.
Ended up taking to that end, and then we just needed to protect going home. And with a couple of takeouts, we prevailed. All right, Aaron is off.
Nice.
Just looking for a guard.
Gonna overcurl.
The line is nice, but as Liz is predicting, it will overcurl.
You might as well bring it in.
Just keep bringing it, guys. Maybe do a little bounce off.
A little bounce. Oh,
Oh,
you know what?
that is
Not bad.
all right. Half
Got
the
half of
stone
it.
is protected, so not a bad outcome. But again, you have hammer, and right now the center is blocked off. So, but they are blocked off by you. So, worse positions to be in. Sheet B, beautiful stone by Sandy. Just drew top button. Putting the pressure back on John Gibbons. He's looking at the run back because when you can't do a takeout, do a run back. Sheet A.
Huh.
Let's jump back over there real quick. Alf second. Oh, beautiful. Look at that little bump.
Wow, check that out.
Still yellow though,
Yep.
but you cut them down. But at some point, you need to stop the bleeding, and it doesn't look like it will happen anytime soon for Alf.
Okay, so Aaron Weidman's coming down for a tap back.
Just bleeding.
It's got to curl a little bit. It's going. Got to get on it. Get on it. Get on it. That's going to be really nice for Aaron if it's the right weight, which, you know what?
Only Brian's get votes? Awesome.
Only Brian's get what?
All right. You can bribe me. It is fine.
My name is Brian. See?
They just announced the chili cook-off is about to get underway.
We have a
It's a
lot,
stew. I wish it
lot
was
of
chili.
stews.
So
There's a lot of them. More than I've ever seen at one of these.
stew is closer to soup.
Yeah, stew is like a hearty soup.
Yeah, it's more liquidy, whereas chili is just going to be thicker and yeah.
I broke the rules and I brought something with kielbasa, kraut, and spätzle.
I don't know what words you just said. Is that some German wordle that you've been doing?
Kielbasa? You've never had kielbasa?
No, I heard that, and then you just added on a couple more syllables.
Kraut, sauerkraut.
Okay.
And spätzle. Yes, that's a German word.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
It's an egg noodle.
All right. When you say them all individually, yes, it makes sense. But
Kraut and spätzle.
Krautenspitzer. Sorry if we offend you.
Spätzle.
All right. Nate is throwing down. He would like to draw in, or maybe a guard.
It's a lot of rocks.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
just a
house.
guard for Nate home on sheet A to kind of prevent Alf from doing anything. Brian Tully is off. Good delivery. He's going for a take of the one on the outside. I don't know if you're going to do more than remove one.
Looks like you got it.
Very nice.
But there's more rocks.
Ah, so that's how this curling game is played.
Yes.
It doesn't just end after every good shot.
No, unfortunately.
That would be a fun way to play, though.
Right? Somebody makes an awesome shot. All right,
Yeah.
game's over.
Anytime an awesome shot is made, no matter how many stones are left, the end just ends. So,
What was that shot? Was that an end-ending shot?
Not at all.
I don't
No.
think so. No.
no.
It was a good shot, but definitely not. If it were, a really good shot, it would have rolled over and sat right. I guess the best that it could have been expected is it sat in front of it. So it could smack later.
I mean, yeah. You wouldn't need to be down weight to be able to. No, there is no way that would be a end-ending shot.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be. It wasn't gonna be shot
All right.
rock.
Well, either way, Amy has to do the same thing. Follow him down, take it out. Hopefully,
Well, she doesn't have to actually.
no, she
Because
doesn't.
She surely doesn't. Actually, she could probably draw a second counter on the other side if she wanted
She
to.
does like draws.
Or tap it back.
Okay, that's nice.
That looks
Got
more
enough
like
rotation. You might want to
that's-
sweep it though, just to make
me,
sure.
It looks more like a tap back. Oh no. I'm just not at the same angle as you. But she gonna make it? She made it.
Yes, she's got it.
She's got
Got
the
it
inside
over and up.
of it too.
Over and up.
Wow.
Boom.
Boom. Yep.
Beautiful.
That was that was a great shot.
All right, so now we just end the end.
Right.
Oh,
Brian's shot was good,
wait.
but that was
Isn't there one more stone down here?
yeah,
Oh, wait, there's two.
There is. They're just high-fiving her, it's not
I
the
can't
end.
see anything.
We got 2 more stones.
All right.
What's
the
Brian-
end is shaping up very well
What's
for
Brian gonna be
Amy
doing
Schneider.
about this? Yeesh. You know what? He has room. If he could make a good, if he had draw weight, he has room
Yeah,
to count on the right
a
side.
perfect draw to the button.
But he's not looking at that. And she's got hammer too.
Yeah. So how do you?
Just think, if he were to sail by accident, she
Ooh.
could split up for 4.
She could. I
That-
always hate that shot though, because you could always just miss it entirely.
Yeah, and if it's too heavy, it goes through.
And if it's too light,
Yeah.
it's a tough shot to do. But when you're tied and you have that luxury, I'd say you go for it.
Well, I mean, you know, if you're narrow, you tap up. So what? If you're wide, you don't give it any more than back house weight. Then you
Right.
should be good.
All right, so let's just jump back to give you an update. Sheet B, Sandy Black took another point.
Go
Probably
Sandy.
that was her beautiful draw on her first stone, right to the button. Could have been her second stone. I wasn't keeping track.
Okay, Brian's going for that draw.
And sheet A, Alf's tap could not stop the bleeding entirely, and Nate took another, so it is now 8-0 on sheet A. All right, back to C, the feature sheet. Brian Tully is off, a little narrow, dumped it
Think it's
outside.
narrow? Oh, he slid
He was
narrow.
released narrow and
He-
then dumped outside.
Okay.
It's moving. You might want to sweep that now.
You think so? Well, it looks like it's. Oh, they're sweeping it. That's good. That's good. Looks like he almost had the weight.
Oh!
Almost. But you know what? It's still
It
guarded, and it might
Spins.
be.
That could be
shot.
one.
It could be number one. That was a good shot, but
They should have swept a little
a
sooner.
little earlier. But you know what? Actually, if
It
bumped
could
in-
have gone. It
could've
could have gone back 4, even back 8.
Right.
All
So you know
right.
she just threw that awesome shot, and if she throws, she basically has to get the same awesome shot. To
Yeah,
be,
because all you have to do is pick it out.
Yep.
You see half the stone.
Yep, for her to be 3. So it looks like she's gonna come with a little less weight than before. Just push it back.
Yeah.
Because she's got a wider broom.
This is hammer
Amy
right now.
does.
Scott.
This is hammer.
All right, delivery
right.
is off. Line looked good.
Yep. And I think
Now it's
she's
all a matter
got it.
of if
It
Aaron
comes
gets the
back.
call right.
It's gonna come back.
Yep, go for it. Go for it.
Coming. She's got
Oh. Oh no.
it. Uh-oh. It
Two
didn't
down
have-
weight.
Didn't have enough. It didn't have enough. Even if
No.
it came in, it was gonna tap it back slightly.
Yeah.
Bummer. That was gonna
All
be
right.
Amy's big end.
Ugh.
Ripped.
Shaking her head.
Ripped from her hands by Brian's perfect draw. I know what that feels like.
Yes. All right. It will be a measure. They definitely should measure. Stop looking, and anytime you look,
Nice shot, sweetie.
stop pointing and just get the stick. They pointed yellow.
I'm gonna go try one of these stews.
You want to get me one too?
There's so many. Maybe
Get-
you should get up and choose.
I need to keep the people entertained. Just pick one for me.
Okay, fine.
But I will judge you on which one you choose. All right. Michael Parsons is going for a takeout, maybe a double, and just hits the top one. Not a bad outcome. Aaron Holder on sheet A is delivering, trying to freeze down to the stone in the wings. She did not, it looks like. It might just flash right by. Oh, so it was a Brian Tully steal with that beautiful draw on his last shot. I believe that is Alex Zhang, who just released on sheet B, going for a guard, probably top 12, if they can get it there. It is just a corner guard. Sandy is now looking. Is she going to draw in? Is she going to tap out the back one? She's thinking. And she is calling for the takeout in the back. Liz is getting herself. Brian just showed a sigh of relief after his final draw was basically a beautiful one to take the score. Amy is calling for a takeout, but it is, Barbara's shot was way narrow. And if it digs in, it could be back 12. And it might be just a coffin, skipper's ankle biter. And Amy just kicks it away. She'd be
two different ones,
awesome.
and then I need to get you a spoon for that, I think. So let me go find it.
Is this the one that you made?
Yeah.
Over on sheet A, we have another takeout by Brian Camus. Sitting 3 in the house again for yellow. Not much has changed over there. The bleeding, we might even call it hemorrhaging now, thanks to Siri, just continues. You're gonna need a medical grade
Why are we
tourniquet.
thanking Siri for hemorrhaging?
She was the one who gave me the word.
Oh, okay, great.
Um,
Well, she's in the medical field, right?
exactly. So she's like, are you sure it's not more than bleeding? In which case I had to agree because
Which sheet are we talking about now?
sheet A.
Oh, well, they haven't taken the score down yet, so maybe
So that
we'll.
maybe after this end. I mean, it could be handshakes after this end.
Yeah.
Ooh, just by for Bob Black. All right. Barbara's second shot is looking light. Is it going to get over? I don't believe so, but what am I to say? And in fact, they just ended up guarding the 2 of them. Over on sheet B, Jason is throwing down to the red in the back house. Sandy's going to be sweeping it out. So is John. Back house backing. Plenty for Sandy to go down to. Her draw weight has been excellent all Brian Spiel long. We played her our first game, and we just happened to get lucky in that whenever her draw weight was good, it just wasn't for many points. So, but I have full confidence in her to make the shot. And now that I said that,
You jinxed it.
of course, that's what I've been doing all day long. All right, sheet C, feature sheet. Things have turned around, and they're
Sure
now
have.
in Red's favor after that lovely draw by Brian Tully. All right, Troy's shot is heavy and outside. And it doesn't look like it's coming back much at all. Might just pick out the back one.
Nope.
And it is a full flash. What did I say? I jinxed it.
You did.
She had great backline weight. The broom may have been a bit outside. And now John Gibbons, he would like to throw top 8 to just kind of guard those. But he's giving very little broom.
All right, Brian did a good job. Well, I mean, the shooter obviously did the good job. But got 4 rocks, two
This
reds
end is
guarding
looking
2
like
reds.
the opposite of the previous end where there were 2 yellow centers guarding 2 yellow in the house. And now we have 2 red guarding 2 red.
Early.
But this is still the 4th end. Anything can happen.
It's early in the end, too. Or maybe not. Let's see
This
how
could
many
be
rocks we
nice.
got out
This
there.
could spill out both of them.
Yep.
Do we have enough
Boom,
weight?
boom. Okay.
All right,
One of the
you
reds
got
taken
rid of
out of
one of
play.
them. You have yellow in excellent position. It is very thin to get rid of that yellow. So yes, the guard is preferred. If it's heavy, tapping it in. All right, John Gibbons, his shot went to the top 4. Overcurled a bit, but it's doing an excellent job of guarding those 2 in the back. Sandy's calling for the same shot, less broom than she had previously. If she does not have hammer though, so she does not want to hit and roll in.
Okay, that's a good guard on Shide.
Yes, but also I don't mind just hitting that yellow.
Running the yellow back. Yeah, it didn't guard the run back.
The only thing that I can see is that you could just clip it and end up spilling out the yellow as well. But I don't think you're hitting the yellow through without hitting anything.
Yeah, she's got to go for it.
And as I say that, what is Aaron going to do? But do exactly what I said could not possibly happen.
I just don't think your words are that powerful.
I don't know. I've jinxed many a player.
Let's see. I think
Mine is looking good.
it's not going through, that's for sure. It's hitting something.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Boom. Both of
Boom.
them. Both of them. Go, Aaron. She didn't actually clear the rocks, though, so
Down weight enough, and it is
Brian hits this right now. He's sitting 4.
fully exposed. He's calling for Jeff to take that out, just as Liz suggested. All right, so on sheet B, Sandy's stone came down,
Oh, it's
tapped
late.
it a little bit.
It's late. That thing's going to crash. Nope, it's not going to crash. They got some strong sweepers.
I have some.
It's not going to crash, but it's
No.
not going to hit it either. Yeah, actually, they could have used that tick, huh? Tick on the yellow.
Off of the high yellow.
Yeah, I was going to do it if they weren't sweeping. Oh, well.
I mean, yes. But it's like, that's a long way for a tick. So that's like the
Yeah, yeah,
smallest
yeah.
tick.
Right. And then it would have just jumped up the other side.
Ooh. Looks like we have 2 for Gibbons over on sheet B. Probably would have liked to get rid of that yellow entirely, get back in the game fully. He is tied now, though.
That's a good, oh, check it out. Check it out.
That's very nice.
Over curling. But
All right.
my question was, will it be a second counter? Or when it missed the, when it missed
At
its
this
mark?
point, I don't think you need to worry about second counter. Plus, you have the one in the back 12, which is
Well, he's going to get something.
we do not have a score for sheet A, but Nate is holding the broom for the first shot, which means that they probably scored again. And the hemorrhaging continues. Yes, we upgraded.
What's past hemorrhaging?
Murder? All right, Brian is questioning what he wants to do.
Well, he's going to get something yellow. Thing is, if he runs straight back, he's going to jam. I mean, that port is too small to get through.
To hit it nose, you mean?
The best thing he could do would be to hit the front one nose and then maybe get 2.
I mean,
And that's going to start curling quick, so he's really going to get the outside of the top one.
I mean, if he gets by the top yellow,
He
I
is.
think just let it
Oh.
go. This is going to be nice.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh,
Well,
jams.
you
All
know,
right.
progress.
Yes, but
Little
now
bit.
yellow is full buried. They have hammer.
Yep.
They're well protected, but you have plenty around. Brian still has one more later to. Amy is looking to call the takeout, hit and roll, and then she can use that later for a gentle tap for her second shot. Over on sheet B, Elena just threw. Looking to get a center guard. They're currently sitting top 12. And that's a pretty good outcome. Oh,
What you seeing?
the bleeding went the other way. Instead of being 8-0,
Oh,
or
look at that! Look at that!
Alf scored 5 in the fourth end, and
Go
they're
Elf.
back in it, maybe?
Amazing.
Maybe we should have been paying attention and gone over there.
Well, you can't. It's hard to look at everything, and
It is true. Everything, everywhere, all at once. It's just,
Yeah.
it's tough to do.
there are two of us, but I think both of us have been, or at least I've been absorbed in my stew. Looks like you haven't really.
I have been trying this stew. I don't know what I'm eating.
Oh, that's a lamb.
Ah, lamb.
Yes. I got you some that I didn't get myself, so mine were really good. I had some chicken stews.
This is nice.
Yep, sure is. So let's see. He got 5, and he's standing in front of the other score, so I can't quite see if it's an 8 or a 9. But yeah. Oh, it is 8. So he's just down 3 now, but he's only got 2 ends to go. Hey, it could happen. But he's really got a, it sounds like the other team's been dominating. And it's hard
Never
to
mind, we are
turn that
mistaken. Alf, I think, was doing a bit of malarkey over on sheet A. And the score is actually 10-0, not 8-5. We have no idea what's going on sheet A.
So
I
it
think
was-
they're just having fun.
It was malarkey. Okay.
Straight malarkey. The hemorrhaging has turned to malarkey. Is that an upgrade? Flatline is the new medical term for sheet A.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alf, if you're watching this later.
I mean, that's, yeah. Okay. Sweetie shot on sheet C.
He's trying to do another perfect draw. Saved him in the last end. Can he regain that magic? Oh,
It's a tough one.
looks like someone commandeered the television, and we're now playing all of Brian Adams' hits.
Sweep. Oh, it's too light. It's too light. Not enough ice for that lightness. Ooh, there's no way.
And the Trenchards are serenading one another.
Yes, they are. That's cute. I would start singing, but
I mean, I think
would-
the commentators are ready to leave the stream and go join the karaoke that's just broke out in the warm room.
no. I would sing, but I fear what this would sound like on the microphone. And it'll be on YouTube forever, so can't do it. But maybe you guys can hear it in the background. They're singing Brian Adams' "Everything I Do It For You."
I got a new beer and I didn't bring it with me.
What they really need is a karaoke microphone in here to sing Brian's songs.
So we were distracted by the sing-along that broke out. Brian's shot was a bit light. It ended up just being another guard. Aaron is holding the broom for draw, basically the same path. Hope for a little more weight, and you bite top 8, and you got yourselves your deuce. Looks a bit outside. It's got to break. It's got to break more. Easy. Are they going for the tap now? Oh, actually, that is more than enough. They should have continued to sweep that. That was a mistake. They got up sweeping. One yellow.
I was accidentally closed the
The stream?
voice meter. No, not voice meter banana. I accidentally closed vMix. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Well, what did I close? Yeah. No, I did. Oh, okay. How do I open that back again? Okay.
No, not that. We want Chrome. Because then Chrome you'll be able to pop up. Just hit the link the first link on the link bar there on the left.
Thanks.
Right back.
I was just trying to go see if there was any chatting going on, and I closed it. Didn't know if that mattered. Okay. How do I see how many viewers we have? Oh, there we go. We got 17. So I was going to say, if any of you at 17 viewers has a karaoke microphone, now would be the time to bring it down to the club.
Daryl DeMakes is jumping willy-nilly down on sheet B.
Sorry. Sheet B has willy-nilly going on?
Willy-nilliness is happening on sheet B. Daryl DeMakes was jumping. The outcome of that shot is now it's yellow 1, back 8. There are 3 sitting 2, second, third, and fourth shot.
Ooh, I hear some off-key singing.
Isn't that all of it? And you want me to do karaoke with you? I don't think you know what you're asking for.
So last year at the Squeal I thought, a great rendition of 99 Luftballons. What's she saying? She keeps speaking German.
Took me a minute, but I know what you got. 99 red balloons, right?
Well, yeah.
You know, the American version.
No, I sang the German version.
Bolt finger, you get both.
All right. Mimi's calling for a guard.
Yellow crashes on the guard. John Gibbons is sitting 1 on sheet B.
I'm going to take off for a little while again. Have fun.
Oh, thank you. So now you just have me.
Because I'm going to go sing something. No. Gonna get more stew, maybe sing something.
No. This one is better than this one. If you want, you can grab me another. So John Gibbons and Jason are determining what they want to do with their first skip stone. They're currently sitting 1 in a tied game over on sheet B. Sheet C just had a nice takeout. Shooter rolled out, and they even tapped their own back a little bit. Amy is calling for a top 12. And who do I have now joining me? It is Siri Parsons. Siri just wants a conversation with me.
Am I on or am I?
Yeah, you're on.
Well, I didn't know if you had to push a button or.
No, you just talk. So Siri knows nothing of what's going on. She's just going to talk. And
Yeah.
Just a friendly conversation. John Gibbons
I don't
is
have
off.
your cheat sheet and I don't have glasses if I need to read your cheat sheet.
All right.
So.
Well, do you know what your husband looks like?
Yep, I know who he's coming back. He's walking. He's got a little broom in his hand.
Oh, yeah, look at that Michael Parsons holding that broom. Oh, yeah, he's ready to sweep. All right. Anyways, back to curling. John Gibbons. He threw an excellent draw guard. Oh, even. Yes, that is now counting. That is actually great placement for his first shot. What is Sandy going to do now? She has to step back, look at the full house.
She's looking at a hit.
I mean,
You think you can draw down to the back?
pick it out, force John to throw the same thing. The pocket is there.
That is a tight pour.
Actually, nope, there's a stone by her left foot that I did not see before. That is tight. John managed to do it because he was coming with down weight. Like, perfect, no sweeping required. And it
She
just
could probably get
slid
to
right in
that
there.
one. I don't know if she could get down to the back one there.
Yeah, I worry it's tight.
She gonna go for it and hope she gets at least one?
But even if you get the outside one, that doesn't help you. I mean, it does open it up so you can pick out the one that's on the button, but at the same
He's
time,
gonna put another one
that
back
doesn't
in.
help you. And yeah, he would love to, for his second shot, to just put a 2-guard if Sandy doesn't accomplish something. Remember, Sandy has the hammer, and she would like to score multiple, because remember, we're only playing 6 ends in the Blarney Brian Spiel until the finals.
And then they're playing 2?
Yes, they only play 2 ends. Actually, we should play just 1 end. Just see what happens, you know.
I think 2 is fair.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, but then the hammer team just go for a blank and then.
Well, then they
no
lose.
blank. They could be no blanking rules, just like mixed doubles.
Yeah, so then it's basically like, can your skip throw into the house at all? Or hit at all?
Maybe Ed would have some suggestions.
How can we make this, the finals, be 1 end only?
I think 2. I think it'd have to be at least 2.
I mean, get an A. Ask Canterbury about that. I like a 1-day, 1-end spiel.
1 end spiel. Every game, 1 end.
1-end spiel. That's just your shorties. and one and done. You lose.
We've just gone like
Yes.
all the way up.
That'll be $30, please.
That'll be okay.
Yeah, we could do that in a day.
All right, here goes Aaron.
How many scrapes do you think we would do that day, Mike?
I think we do 1 in the morning and that's it. Yeah.
Would we pebble between games?
Only if you want the pebble to be like above the boards.
No nipping.
All right, so with our conversation, we completely missed Sandy's shot, but
Oh.
you know.
It
looks
looked
like
like
she
she
got the top one.
picked out the top one. Yes.
So he's
So-
gonna try to put it back.
That's not a terrible outcome. Cutting them to 1, and then you can have hammer coming back.
Funky ice. He also takes off more ice on 1 sheet of nipping than we take off on 3 by a long shot.
Falcon is in the house.
But not the houses on the sheet.
No.
Yeah, we stopped paying attention because we had a dog
A
dog on the field.
All right, here goes Jonathan
All right.
and Jeff.
Jeff Insure is off. John Gibbons with his final stone. I think he just wants to replace the stone that Sandy picked out. Looks a little bit more. It's coming down. They're just slowly walking it along.
She's what, sitting 2, 2, 3, it looks like?
Who?
Sandy?
No. John is...
No, but she's
she,
second and
yes,
third?
second and third.
all right, and now she might be
All right.
still second. Can you see?
If they are only 1, do you just give them the 1? And then hope for the
hammer on the way home.
the hammer and coming home? Or you have the in-off all the way on the sheet A side. That's very flat. Good 6 feet that you'd need to go.
You wouldn't do much damage.
If you miss it, no.
Yeah, so that might be.
I don't think Sandy can come with that weight, though.
She can throw a lot of weight. I don't know how much out in the wings, but she can
Because you
throw
can
a
throw
lot
an
of weight.
in-turn at it. Or out turn, I mean. They're still looking at it, trying to figure out. They're walking
She's
over
scooting
to
over
it.
there. Oh,
Bob
they are looking
Bob
now.
pointed at it. I feel like I've talked to Bob too much.
Well, I feel like sometimes it's nice to, if you throw the shot, like doing this, she could,
You
doing
could
down the
mess it
middle,
up,
she could
yeah.
do a lot of damage, that in off.
Yeah, because if you hit it just
No,
wrong,
they can all see us pointing at the screen.
yes. We need a cam of commentators.
Yep, I think she's going to go for it. I don't think you can
I
do
agree
much
too.
damage.
That is
and
very little broom. That almost looks like draw broom.
for the out turn.
Yeah, I
'Cause you
worry
gotta
that
hit
she's
it
gonna.
more
I
on the
worry that
side.
she's gonna pitch and get a hit on the inside.
But you have to hit it up.
Actually, well, with the weight, I think I like it if she can get the weight to it.
To the in, you have to hit it to the
Yeah.
inside. Yeah. All right. Michael Parsons is going to talk her out of it. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, oh yeah, great idea, great idea.
He probably is like, I shouldn't even say it. What's an in off? I'm just kidding. All right. He's got his stopwatch going. I don't think he needs to time it.
I think we just distracted sheet B, so if they miss the shot, it's entirely the commentators. Oh, this is
they
a
went for
draw.
the draw. Okay, we were looking at the in off. Oh, all right.
I worry that you're now on
You're
the
gonna-
guard.
Yeah.
Don't tap the guard
Bob
in.
is making some hand gestures.
There's back
Why
on
are they
sweeping.
Why are they sweeping? Maybe because they want to hit it on the other. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, no damage done.
Phew. Okay.
All right, let's go back to C. I think it was one red on B. We will give you that update when we have it. Sheet A, the numbers are down, so
I saw handshakes, and they were bringing the rocks. I should
yes.
say.
Oh, actually, I think Alf is just
I think he's
doing.
coaching Joan.
Yes, so that's great. That's what Blarney's for.
Yep. All right, here goes Amy. First rock.
Looking to
Drawing
tap.
through. I think drawing through the port.
Yeah.
No, I'm wrong.
Oh, that's on the guard.
Totally.
Little bounce.
Okay. All right.
All right, red is sitting one.
One.
Red has hammer. Good opportunity for them to go up two, coming home.
Looking for a draw, it looks like.
How can Amy prevent that?
Well, first Brian gets a shot.
Well, yes,
Amy
but
doesn't get two in a row.
that is part of our new one-game curling.
I like that.
Oh, thank you. One team throws 8 stones in a row, and then the other team has to throw 8 stones after. Just see what happens. Ooh,
We can make up some new rules.
let's do that.
Sometimes I think it would be fair that you get another shot before the other team.
Yeah, it's like a mulligan.
Right, yeah, I've seen those before. I've seen pictures of the,
All right, here goes Brian.
yeah, I've seen people, yeah, well, one of the reasons I've seen pictures, I've never seen stuff that even has that, like, from the past, but, like, it's like, yeah, you basically, like,
All right, Brian's off.
Outside. Again, narrow, but I think he dumped it outside.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't.
May have not dumped it enough, so it might
think
be
it
a
might
little
be
tight
on
to
that
the broom.
rock.
I
Oh,
think
no,
he
I
might
think
be
he's
tapping it
tapping.
in. Nope, it's just a guard. That's down weight enough.
Can be light? Okay.
Yep, just a 3 guard.
Phew.
All right.
Looks like there's still an opening there for Amy to get in, though. Or
Yes.
to, I don't know if she can get over
No,
to tap that. You don't think
that's-
so?
When you have the curl needed to finish,
You don't think through the middle port there? No?
I don't like it. Ed thinks the shot is the draw. I think the port is a little too tight with the way that stones have been swinging the last 2 ends of each game, but it's definitely possible.
Yeah, but there's
Yes.
two, so we're talking about like the wide or the.
well, there's that too, yeah, you can do either one, whatever, but if you're, either way, I'm from serious side of the sheet.
Agreed.
It's the port, that you probably know, the other one, no.
You think you'd have to throw it too heavy to get through there?
To go through the port without hitting anything, yes, it would end up back 12 maybe. But
You might even be able to tap up your.
yeah, I like tapping the yellow that's in top 12.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
I think that's what we're looking for. But from this angle,
It's
that is
real.
completely buried.
I mean,
But also, if they're playing a six bet, giving up one is not very good.
Yeah, wouldn't want to open it too much and
well, like or do you just?
no, this is her.
This is her second. This is her second.
Oh, she scored one in the. Okay, yeah. It's really more important that you want to at least holding the one. You don't have to score it.
Agreed. So over on sheet B, that was one red for John Gibbons, and he's looking to draw top 4 behind his guard. Looks a touch heavy. Might be back 4, back 8. We got 2 people sweeping.
All
right.
It's looking
Amy
heavy.
is heavy.
And it's going. And you were right about not getting through there in terms of
Yep.
Aaron's
See,
jumping out of the way.
It just missed the red guard and it just missed the yellow guard.
Yep.
And it still went through. So the way the rocks are swinging, that is a tough port to draw through. So
And
now Brian
from here,
is,
I don't see how you get to tap that on the nose, which is almost what you need in order to.
I mean, you got the high guard run back into the top 12. But again, that's not a Blarney shot call. So Brian's looking to score 2 here.
Yeah.
And
He just needs full, a little more than full.
yeah,
8.
like an inch.
So he's
inside
coming
of,
over here.
Yeah, I like
No,
it.
He's going.
Is he calling board weight, Jeff?
No, I think that's a draw. To
Well, I
the
mean,
8.
I know it's.
Oh,
He's
you mean-
saying throw it like a board weight shot, just to get through all the frost. All right, back on sheet B. Who was that? Oh, I believe Michael Parsons maybe threw a lovely.
No, he's
No?
up next.
Oh, then it would have been Daryl DeMakes. DeMade a shot.
All right, let's see what Michael Parsons.
All right,
does.
Michael, don't screw up. Series watching. All right, Jim Parker and Jeff
Ooh,
are
I think
sweeping.
I think he was going for the tap.
He's on the guard though, so he doesn't have it.
Oh, all right, 1.
That is 1 for Brian Tully. I'm gonna leave you with the call. I'm gonna get something. Just keep talking.
I don't have anybody to talk to.
Talk to Ed.
Bring Ed.
Ed, you want to talk?
No, I actually got changed because I.
Oh, I have to play at 7 too.
So do we all.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
You don't need commentary. You can just talk about it.
True.
But it's so much more fun.
It's more fun with
All
commentary
right. Michael, either a
for
little
our
heavy or
17 listeners. All right. 6th end. Tully's up 1. Asking for the center guard. Jason is off on sheet B as well. And it's looking pretty nice from Jason. Just a bit outside, bouncing
Oh,
rolls
nice.
off.
A little pocket.
We have a pocket there, but I don't think Sandy wants to use that. She should just ask for a top 4. Protect her one. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Top button.
Yeah, top button.
Top 4.
The problem is the problem is the closer that you get, the easier it is for John to ask for his team to
just tap
blast
it
it
a
up
little bit.
and-
Yeah.
She wants. Somebody texted me to ask you to put the correct
Other house? What? How do we
Yeah,
do that?
So we go to cameras. Cameras. Oh, we're on cameras, right? The warm room end. Click that, and now cut. That's what they're seeing.
Oh, all right.
Oh. Well, hopefully our
And
words told
who's
you what was
texted you?
happening
Who's
instead of.
asking?
being able to see it.
Oh, so it's only showing one house right now? One side?
Yeah, we could flip it, but.
Now that we're
All right, so Bob just threw a touch heavy. They are sitting two, but there is that pocket for John to just draw down, and that is what he's asking. Jason's shot tapped out the back 4 stone. Sandy is still sitting 1. That is good for a tie. She's asking for a drawdown, create even more of a pocket. Bob's shot is a bit outside. The sweepers are staying way off of it. It's coming in nicely, a little heavy. It's going to bounce just on the inside.
Oh.
And I think,
Rolled back.
I can't tell entirely, but it might be just 1 currently. Ed. Get Ed. 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 All right, our field reporter is unresponsive.
Oh, and Gibbons
Ed.
is throwing his...
2 yellow?
No swearing over here.
How you doing, LeBron?
2 yellow?
Oh, okay.
Our field reporter tells us it is 2 yellow on B.
We could show the top of it. We could show the house or no?
Don't worry about it.
I know, but I'm just wondering.
We can only do, I think, near C.
Oh, okay.
So if B ends early, we can flip to near C before
Okay.
closing off. John is off, ready to deliver a draw to the button.
What's up, Brian?
He's a bit narrow.
Cutting my volunteer hours down. Some of us just keep giving.
You're handsome both in exterior and interior.
It's my curse.
Are you handsome on either?
Neither.
Neither either. Oh, nice shot, John.
That could be very nice.
Oh,
And it is now 1 yellow, I believe, from my point. But there is plenty of a pocket for Sandy Black. She has.
Does she have to bump it back a little? Looks like you could get...
I mean, I just want to get there and count
this
and then
her-
ask John to kind of blow it up and see what happens.
There's a lot of stonage in there.
A lot of backing.
Baby got back.
I don't think anyone can figure that out.
Not even Gibbons?
Jimmy Morris.
No, there's too many just straight up jams.
What are you shooting these yellow shots?
Yeah, yellow is 1 on sheet B currently.
And yellow needs one.
They need 2.
They need 2 to...
They would ultimately like 2.
Yeah, they would like to.
But
One to tie, 2 to win.
1 to tie.
Same as yellow here, actually. One to tie, 2.
And see, yellow is currently sitting 1. There's another red in the back 12 of the house. Amy's calling for a draw, top 8. Try to set up her deuce now. Bit outside by Troy. Aaron and Barbara think it's light. I do too. It's definitely outside. So even if it's in, you can hit it. But this might actually be a
Might
nice
curl over.
guard for the back.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oohs and ahs from the
Yes,
crowd.
I think Sandy might have hit her own over there.
She shot 1. We don't know if she's 2 or not. Our field reporter, Ed, is checking. Just 1 currently.
And Jonathan is definitely looking at hitting it.
She hits that yellow to the red. She would really lose it. No, he's going to really.
Yeah, but Jonathan's got another
Okay.
shot now.
Guard might make it really hard.
Yeah. Oh, to hit both yellow out.
Probably yellow has 2.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I'd try it. But if the guard makes it tough,
What's Ed
Ed was trying to see if you could hit the yellow on our side, on the inside, roll into the other yellow, kind of remove both of them.
Give up 2 if you did that.
I worry if he's slightly heavy, bounces into the yellow, red comes back a
Bumps
bit,
himself back.
rolls out.
And then he's got 3. Then yellow has 3.
Well, then yellow's just sitting, and then that's game.
Yeah,
Because
that's
this
what
is
I'm saying, right?
final shot for John Gibbons is off. The sweepers are sweeping. It looks narrow. Is it
Oh
on
my
the
gosh,
guard?
He's out to.
He's on the weight, but I think he is.
Is that a plan B? What's
Jason is. Watch your feet, Jason.
Ah!
Now it's over the center line.
Oh.
All right.
Whoa, guys. All right.
So does Sandy.
Hammer.
I know, but do you just?
Yeah, just draw. Do the same thing you've been doing, Sandy. You got this. Or just blow it up and see what happens.
You actually probably get 2 if you hit your yellow at all,
Because the red is going to go back.
it should squeeze through that target. Yeah.
If you hit your yellow at all.
So, I mean, as long as she is not light, I think Sandy has a very good chance. Very good chance for Sandy to win this. Unless some type of Joel Lineker disaster happens.
Uh-oh, she's seeing something on the ice. Michael Parsons, clean the ice.
All right. Aaron Weidman. A bit narrow on that one. Tapped Tully's rock in.
Oh.
So it's now 1 red is
Red.
sitting. They're up 1 without hammer. Amy would like a way to score 2 here. Avoid the Brian knockout, which is not what Ed will do when he doesn't like me talking on the mic anymore. Knock me out.
Knock you out? No.
Apparently I'm not that terrible on the mic. So Sandy's shot is off. Both Michael and Daryl are not touching it. Now they are.
All right.
It's looking nice. It seems down weight, though. I feel like they should have been sweeping earlier. Get it all the way.
Go, 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 go.
Beautiful. Beautiful shot by Sandy. Lovely. See, maybe even if they did go to Brian knockout, still would have won
Still would've
because,
they won a Brian knockout
granted,
last night.
they all had like perfect T weight essentially.
Michael Parsons got a 5 last night in the Brian knockout.
Look at him go. All right, now
Oh,
we're going to
2
turn our
red.
full attention to
You
sheet
want the
C.
thing? Just
that.
click on it.
Click that,
Or anywhere.
and then click cut.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go get dressed. How much more time do we got? 2 rounds? We only got a few.
All right, Aaron's second shot. I think Amy is calling for a hit and roll off this red. It was lovely.
Yeah, very nice.
A bit outside's gonna need to move a lot. I worry if this is gonna flash. They're calling for a sweep, maybe for a little tick. That is going right through. Not how you want to end the end.
She has 1 more shot.
Amy has 2.
Amy, but that was Aaron's. Yeah.
What?
There's too many Bryans. And there's too many other Bryans.
Yeah, but
Would
that
you,
was actually Brian Scalabrine that they said.
would you say there actually are too many Bryans in the club?
Yeah, we
Yes,
should
I
start
would.
kicking them out.
I think so. From the top down.
Yeah, by order of handsomeness. Wait, I might be out. Dang. What's our cutoff point? All right, back to curling. Brian is in the hack. He's still in the hack. Looks to just be a draw, my guess. I mean, a guard right in that
Maybe he's guarding.
center line, TV line
I
will
think
be
maybe.
a perfect setup. Kind of block Amy from doing anything. That is guard weight. Definitely down. Make sure it's over. It's coasting nicely.
I think it's
It might just
over.
be a 1 guard.
No, I think it's coming.
That's gonna, if it keeps going though, it's over curling.
I think it's over curling.
Actually, that is beautiful. Well shot.
Oh, yeah. Tight.
She can still get to that yellow. Can't she?
She can, but you wouldn't be able to.
I like that actually.
That yellow hits it out and rolls over to the other.
The only problem is if you're too narrow, and you just end up picking it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Can't really see what they're calling right now.
Would you like Brian to move out of the way?
We have a number of people just standing in the way, so I do not like it.
If we had our stadium seating, we could see a little better.
Amy is
What did
looking
you
for
say?
a
What did you
double
say?
run.
Oh,
If she hits that into the yellow to then hit into a red, into another red. I mean, worst case scenario, you open everything up.
That yellow out.
Well, right now,
Sitting.
no. She's third shot.
She is yellow.
and she has
Yeah.
hammer.
So,
You know, I would come down and draw tap that 10 noon yellow into the red.
I like that too.
And then it would roll over and fall in front of that other one.
Yeah, the only thing is you just don't want to be outside and then it rolls over the top.
So thin that it just.
But it is also a very thin port right down there.
She's not going to come across and tap it out. It's really hard to tap that out.
What, tap the yellow 2 out? Yeah.
All right.
And
here
it looks a bit outside, but may have pitched a little inside. They're sweeping. They're sweeping. It's going to over curl. Tap the red out to the wings. Sweep that in? Okay.
Okay.
And now I believe red is sitting 3. So how can Amy... I mean, at this point, Amy really just wants to get one and
Yeah.
see
That
what
one might
happens
have
in the
been
knockout.
For the win, but not
But again,
anymore.
very tough. She did open up the tap for the yellow.
Well, I think they're guarding it.
Brian would love a 2-guard right in front of that. And Brian Tully is off.
I think he gave
Great
himself a little more
delivery.
ice with that one.
Sweepers are off. They think it's fine. It's going to coast nicely. They want it to move over a bit, I believe. It is starting to dive. No, I think it's going to be great. You want to just guard that yellow tap.
Looks good. Looks great.
Ah.
A little wide.
Okay, so now, very gentle tap.
Down weight.
Yeah. I like hitting it outside even to be able to go over into that red.
Too much outside, I'll go behind it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to come to the.
You mean in front of it?
Behind it from our side.
Oh, yeah, so in front of it.
Right, right. I knew what he meant.
And this is why Brian, handsome Brian, is not on the mic.
And that's why Siri's just sort of.
Siri's
tagging
just
along.
here.
She's just tagging along. I did.
She's just color. All right, Amy Schneider is in the hack. Ready for a gentle tap
And this is hammer.
to
right?
force it to Brian knockout. Looks a bit up.
And they're sweeping.
They're sweeping
They're
though.
sweeping.
It looks moving. Looking to the overhead.
Oh, I think they might be jamming on the red.
And
And they're Yep.
yep. All right, that is handshakes.
All right.
All right, and we are
3.
off. So
Right.
thank you for listening, and draw 10 will be up in 12 minutes. Let's do that curling.